If my mother and father would have got an astrological reading on me, my brother and sister, instead of getting a divorce, instead of fighting, instead of continually passing down confusion, boy, what a different life I would have led. I'm not mad at the life I have now, but what about if your mother and father would have got a reading on you, looked at your astrological chart and said, hey, here's the math. This is what they're designed to do, versus raising me through their fears, with their abusive ways, with their distinct idiosyncrasies that they had that weren't mine. When I started studying astrology, I saw my chart, I saw my parents' chart. I said, we aren't the same. I said, but you didn't really know that. You tried to treat me like I was you because you didn't understand this science. I'm Coach Khayr, Team Taurus. Thank you for visiting CoachKastrology.info. And man, your child needs a consultation. The youngest child that I've ever done a consultation on was 3 days. Yes, the mother was like, I would have got it earlier, but I was just resting. She didn't want to put any of her fears into her child. She knew her child had a blueprint that was different than hers because she had already had an astrology consultation. She already knew what her blueprint was. She was a Scorpio. Her daughter was a Gemini or a Cancer. So she knew primarily, well, we got some differences. She wanted to know, how do I relate better with my child? How do I be a better parent? And how do I guide my child so they'll get to their destiny without all the BS that I had to go through, still trying to get to my destiny? All I can do is applaud that mother. All I can do is applaud every parent that has ever come to get a consultation for their child. Sometimes I may have like a special, like where I'll run a springtime special where it's a discount. People still don't get consultations for their children. Why you don't get the consultations? It's the lowest price thing I have on my entire menu because I love reading for children. I have a class, Keep It Simple Astrology course. Guess who it's for? The babies. Of course, you as an adult can use it, learn to read, know how to do business better, look at relationships. You can either learn to be in astrology yourself and start making money and supporting yourself, or add it to your arsenal for whatever modalities you already have. But what about the babies? After you learn it, you should turn right around and be like, hey, sit down. You're going to memorize these planets. Man, a grown man had to make me memorize, a grown man who I had never met. I was talking to on the telephone, emphasized the importance of me memorizing my chart. And I was 41. Yeah, I was like 41. He was like, I'm not teaching you nothing else until you memorize this. I was like, huh? He said, you know your social security number, your phone number, your zip code, your address from the last 10 places you stayed. And you ain't even got your own math. The first math that you were ever born with, you ain't got it committed to memory. It was over after that. I was like, I'll be back. Let me go over here and start studying. And the first thing I said was, what if my daddy would have gave me this when I was 12? What if my mama and my daddy was sitting down like, this is how we're going to deal with him. This is how we're going to deal with one another. What if their parents would have taught them? And then I'd have been a third generation astrologer instead of a first generation astrologer. I ain't mad about my life because it's still in my chart. But you have high and low options. Wouldn't it be cool if you give your child all their high options? If they even knew their high options, they're going to take some low options no matter what you do. I don't care. You can have all the astro readings and everything, but you won't be confused though. Parents are always getting confused because you don't know what your child's spiritual destiny is not the same as yours. Your child's relationship language is not the same as yours because they weren't born on the same day. They don't have the same spiritual fingerprint that you do. You didn't choose them, they chose you. There's no such thing as a premature birth or a late birth. We all came on the exact day that we needed to be here to bring the planets with us. When children studied astrology in ancient Egypt, they built pyramids. When they took astrology from us out of elementary schools, guess what they did? Moved us into projects. That's what you want for your child? You want the possibility of them being an architect for pyramids, building their life, going toward the stars, being a star? Or you want to be like, hey, you know how it goes. No. I don't want no project. You know how it goes, life, for no more children. Teach them this basic math. I got one sister in Virginia. Big shouts out to Goddess Body, Miss Goddess Body. All 4 of her children take my astrology course. She got a reading. She got a reading for all 4 of her children, and then she got the course. And she homeschools, so they use the course for math. So then when they went to public school, guess what they're getting now in math? Straight A's. They don't have any problem with bullies or relationships in school because they already know astrology. I'm waiting for one of them to turn like 16 so I can try to adopt them. What? My nephew turns 11 this year. From 11 to 16 is going to be an in-depth study of astrology and himself. I told his mama, my sister, I said, by the time he's 18, college will be an option. He's already going to be a millionaire, and college is going to be an option. That's something that you're interested in? Click the link below. Find out where your children's gifts are. Just click below. You're going to get a link after that telling you how to schedule. Your child can be there or don't need to be there. It depends on how old they are. If they're over 18, they're an adult. I don't care whether they're still staying at home. Okay? If you're 19 years old, you are an adult. Your mom and them, you should go to them and be like, yo, give me half on this adult reading. But hey, under 18, then this is for you. Your child can be there listening in. I can do it strictly one-on-one for your child. I've done a 9-year-old face-to-face by himself, explain his astrology chart to him. Oh yeah, I'm gonna die empty, baby. I'm gonna teach these babies. So it depends on you. You know, maybe your child is an autistic child. Maybe your child has some type of has something going on where they can't communicate and they don't have the audible skills, but you still want to know where their skill set is according to their birthday. Man, come see me. Click the link below. Let's get these children straight, man, so we don't have to keep passing down our fears. We can let them get to their destiny that much faster. They need more love, more abundance, and more wisdom in their life. Let's give them a chance. Me and you, let's give them a chance that I didn't get and that you didn't get. All right? I'll talk to you soon. Peace.